my amazing class. Hello, my bacha log. I hope all of you are doing absolutely fine, and I welcome you all in one more amazing as well as very much important session of the chapter called as periodic properties and variations. And students, why this class, why this session is so important? Because जो आज हम करने वाले हैं for sure इससे questions 100% आएंगे because the session is about discussing how the periodic properties changes in a period and in a group. The most requested topic by all of you. Okay, ma'am, this is most important when we are going to cover it. So students, this is session 3 of our chapter periodic properties and variations, and your master teacher Anubha ma'am is welcoming you all in this session. And on this note, I am assuming that you all have watched our session 1 and session 2. If you haven't watched it till yet, though not that much related to this session, but second जो session था, that was discussing modern periodic table. अगर आपने देख लिया है तो बहुत अच्छा, because it will develop more kind of understanding. Otherwise, it's fine. I know my students are smart enough and can cope up with the same और बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे. और जैसे ही ये सेशन खत्म होगा, they will watch the session 1 and session 2. Yes, students. So tell me, are you all ready for this amazing session of our Umang series, Umang 2.0? All the ICSC 10th, just give a shout out. Yes, ma'am, we are super ready and so excited for this session with you. All right, yes, students. So we at Vedantu trying our level best to give you education at the comfort of your home. There is no risk in going somewhere and study. So just sit and prepare well with Vedantu. Go through this link, and what is so happy and what is so exciting about this, that you can get a chapter based course in as low as 1 rupee, 9 rupees and 11 rupees. और क्या चाहिए, है ना? तो अगर किसी चैप्टर में इश्यू है माय स्टूडेंट्स, तो क्या करो, जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस लिंक, डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में है, that ma'am I need to understand this chapter and the course, chapter based course can be yours. And ICSE 10th, I am the only one who is dealing in Vedantu, so you can be a long term student of Vedantu as well and can ensure your growth with the amazing team that we have. So I'll wait for all of you, whoever want to join, do it. It is really going to be helpful for you all. All right, students. And now you must be thinking, ma'am, kya karenge? How it is going to help us? What are the objective that we are going to cover in this class? So, students, we will try to understand our modern periodic tables. What? Trends. Trends means how the physical and chemical properties are changing when we move from left to right and top to bottom in periodic table. So, students, shall we start? Give me a high five. Yes, ma'am, we are super ready. And let's try to rock it. Let's start with super high Josh with your Anubha ma'am. Right now, don't worry, stay till the end because we are not even going to discuss the properties, but we are going to cover some examples also to ensure that you're getting it. So stay till the end and clear all your doubts. All right, students. So, दिमाग की बत्ती jalao, and let's try to talk about the very first part, that is atomic radius. So, my lovely students, first of all, what is atomic radius and how that is changing in a period and in a group? So students, let's talk about atomic radius. तो कैसे define करेंगे? Atomic radius को we can define in a sense the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell in which electron is there. Okay, what is atomic radius, my students? Atom ka radius. And generally, to be very precise, you know that atom generally, apart from noble gases, can't exist alone. But hypothetically, we can say that it's a distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell in which your last electron is there. This distance is called as radius. Okay, now, ma'am, what if, as you are talking about, that most of the atoms exist in the form of molecule? So, students, if you have a diatomic molecule like hydrogen H2, you have Cl2, then what you all can do, Let me try to give you an example. Suppose this is one hydrogen having one electron. This is another hydrogen having one electron. What they will do, how they will make a molecule, they will come close and overlap with each other. कैसे overlap करेंगे students? ये मेरा हाइड्रोजन का वन इलेक्ट्रॉन वाला शेल है, ये हाइड्रोजन का दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन वाला शेल है. आई एम नॉट दैट गुड इन ड्राइंग बट आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. तो ये जो स्पेस है इसमें हाइड्रोजन ने अपने जो दो इलेक्ट्रॉन है one by each and every atom, total 2 electron, one by each and every atom they have shared to attain the stability. आप distance कैसे calculate करोगे? Called as atomic radius, distance of or radius of every atom involved. तो बच्चा लोग इस डिस्टेंस को हम बोलते हैं, दिस डिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड एज बॉन्ड लेंथ. whatever the bond formation that is going to happen, that's the distance between the two nucleus, उसका half कर दो. or you can say half of this bond length, or you can say half of this, मैं L consider कर लेती हूँ, half of this length. okay, तो precisely वो यहाँ तक हो जाएगा, and you can define that this is my radius of every hydrogen atom. That could be chlorine, that could be nitrogen, that could be any case of homo or diatomic molecule. Okay, so उस डिटेल में नहीं जाते हैं. I just wanted to tell you in simple word how you're going to define atomic radius. This part is clear that molecule की form में radius कैसे calculate करते हो. If you have heteroatomic molecule like HCl, then there is a different way to calculate it. But let's try to stick it to only one concept. कि मेरे पास कोई single atom है, मैंने उसको isolate कर लिया. How am I able to tell that all the atoms in the isolated form I have taken in a period and in a group, whatever the elements involved, how their properties are changing in the periods and groups, how their atomic radius is changing in a period and a group. So students, are you all ready to know it? Let me try to give the response by this point. तो ये तो पता चल गया that if I talk about atomic radius, my main focus is the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell. So what are the factors that are affecting this distance? दो factor है students. On that basis we can tell how it is changing in a period and in a group. तो पहला factor है students, number of shells involved. Okay, number of shells involved, that how are the number of shells involved in a particular element to talk about its size, to talk about its radius. The second most important thing is effective nuclear charge. Effective nuclear charge. Ma'am, what are you telling about this? What is effective nuclear charge? So effective nuclear charge क्या होता है students? Suppose this is my atom having different electrons. Nuclear charge क्या है? Nuclear charge is basically the charge on the nucleus. The complete nuclear charge is the charge on the nucleus. And you know that charge on the nucleus is due to number of protons presented to it. Suppose I'm talking about fluorine. Fluorine has 9 proton. So I can say फ्लोरीन का टोटल जो न्यूक्लियर चार्ज है वो 9 है, इन शॉर्ट +9. ओके, एंड मैम हाउ कम इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम माय ट्रू न्यूक्लियर चार्ज? सो स्टूडेंट्स पता है क्या होता है? Z is the total nuclear charge, but if I want to talk about effective nuclear charge, I will represent it by Z star or Z star, और वो होता है the total nuclear charge minus sigma. मैम ये क्या बता दिया आपने? So students, effective nuclear charge is my total charge minus sigma. कुछ sigma है, कोई effect है जो we need to reduce it from the overall charge, and that sigma is defining shielding effect, and that's a shielding constant. Okay, so ये shielding effect क्या है students? So what happens is, let me tell you what basically is the whole funda behind it. So students, हमने क्या देखा? Just be with me. This is my nucleus, this is my outermost shell. If your nucleus is more and more strong, means more and more positive charge, more and more nuclear charge, it will try to pull the last electron more and more strongly towards this. Okay, so more and more nuclear charge, actual nuclear charge, more and more its tendency to pull the last electron towards itself. Okay, but then there is some extra shell that is involved in between. What does that mean? कि मैं चाहती हूँ आई नीड टू मेजर माय फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बाय माय न्यूक्लियस टू द आउटर मोस्ट शेल. Okay, how the outermost shell's electron are attracted towards my nucleus. पर nucleus बेचारा positive charge, it can't even only attracting these last electron but attracting the electrons which are coming in between also. तो उस बात का मतलब क्या है students, that if more and more number of shells involved in between my nucleus and the last shell, तो उससे क्या हो रहा है, these shells are providing some shielding effect. ये एक shield का काम कर रहे हैं, they are acting like a पर्दा, they are acting like a screen. Because इसमें क्या होता है, every orbitals consist of orbitals, you know that SPDF, ICSE में हो S orbital, P orbital, D orbital and F orbital. तो ये जो orbital होते हैं, I'm talking about this SPDF, ये क्या होते हैं, whatever the number of shells involved in between, that is having different kind of orbitals like SPDF. And what orbitals are these? Electrons are rotating in some specific shape, specific orientation. These are these orbitals where basically the electron is present. तो मान लो यहाँ पे एक s orbital है, यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट है. तो कहने का क्या मतलब है, this nucleus is really want to attract these electron, but these orbitals which came in between are acting as a screen, क्योंकि ये बोलेंगे we also have electron in between, हमें भी तो attract करो. So they will act as a shield. So overall nuclear charge which my nucleus has to apply on the last shell got decreased a bit. Got decreased a bit. The reason behind is the shading provided by the different kind of orbitals which is involved in the shells which are coming in between the nucleus and the last shell. Are you getting the point? तो क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऑर्बिटल्स इन्वॉल्व हैं, वो शील्डिंग इफेक्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, सो ओवरऑल अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन माय न्यूक्लियस एंड द लास्ट शेल गॉट डिक्रीज्ड अ बिट. तो ये होता है मेरा इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज. ठीक है, तो मैम हाउ दैट इज अफेक्टिंग in a period and in a group, let's talk about it my students, we will talk about it right away. that देखो ये मैंने एग्जांपल दिया आपको एक पीरियड का. पीरियड मींस यू नो दैट इट्स अ हॉरिजॉन्टल रो. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द एलिमेंट्स 3 4 5 मींस दिस इज देयर एटॉमिक नंबर, है ना, 3 4 5 6 7 10. and with the atomic number I'm talking about the nuclear charge also, to be very precise. Nuclear charge is something that is increasing in a period. Nuclear charge on the nucleus, 3 proton, 4 proton, 5 proton and so on, 10 proton. Okay, so when I talk about the element that is lithium, then this is beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. What am I seeing, my students? Just tell me, what am I seeing? That when I move in a period, my nucleus is becoming more and more strong. And ma'am, shielding effect का क्या हुआ? You know that in a period, total number of shells remain same. I am talking about the second period, students. Second period means total number of shells involved is 2. देखो lithium electrons are 2 1. Beryllium electrons are 2 2. Boron electrons are 2 3. Total 2 shells are involved. So shielding effect is something that is almost constant in a period, क्योंकि number of shell remain constant. जब number of shell बढ़ेगी तभी तो shielding effect बढ़ेगा, screen बढ़ेगी. Are you getting the point? So in a period, shielding effect does not play a role much. So in short, you can say when we move in a period, my nuclear charge increases. The charge on the nucleus increases. That means what, my students? दो फैक्टर थे, if you remember, number of shell, that is same, है ना, number of shell remains same. दूसरा फैक्टर था this effective nuclear charge, which we see in a period increasing as number of proton increases, more and more tendency to pull the last electron towards itself. क्या देखा students? As more and more charge, it has more and more tendency to pull the last electron more strongly towards itself. That means the force of attraction increases, that results into decrease in size. ये nucleus, ये last shell, more and more strong nucleus, more and more strongly it is pulling towards itself, size decreases. That is the reason that when you move in a period, size decreases. My lithium is showing with this bigger circle, means more size. The size is also written here in terms of picometer. And size decreases, decreases, decreases. And there is one wonderful part which I really want to show you all here. What about this case of fluorine and neon? There is some magic that you're saying. अब reason क्या है बच्चा? Fluorine is something that exists in the form of gases like F2. And as I told you, fluorine overlapping, तो resultant size वैसे भी थोड़ा decrease होगा. But if I talk about neon students, neon क्या है? Neon is a noble gas. Right students? Neon क्या है? Neon है एक noble gas. तो noble gas क्या role play करेगा students? Noble gas is something that exists in the form of isolated state. Isolated मतलब free है, noble gas है, means it can't attracting to someone else, it is not overlapping with someone else. So obviously if I move in a period, size decreases, but up to fluorine neon almost similar size, or you can say very slight change in size. और वो क्या होता है जनरली, या तो बहुत थोड़ा डिक्रीज है ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर, या बहुत थोड़ा इंक्रीज व्हेन वी मूव टू दिस साइड. रीजन क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? फ्लोरीन तो एग्जिस्ट कर रहा था ऐसे कि उसके शेल ऐसे कंबाइन कर रहे थे, ओवरलैप कर रहे थे, तो साइज वैसे भी थोड़ा डिक्रीज करेगा. अब ये जो मेरा नियॉन है दैट एग्जिस्ट इन द आइसोलेटेड फॉर्म. सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द ओवरऑल size, there is no one that is the one which is responsible for decrease in a size a bit. तो ये न्यूक्लियस है, ये आउटर मोस्ट शेल है, नो ओवरलैपिंग, सो आइसोलेटेड साइड इज दैट एक्चुअल साइज, और कंपैरेटिवली थोड़ा इक्वल हो सकता है, थोड़ा ज्यादा हो सकता है देन टू द प्रीवियस साइज. तो फ्लोरीन और नियॉन के केस में हम क्या देखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? साइज बिकेम ओवरऑल सिमिलर और वेरी लेस चेंज इन साइज. डिक्रीज होना चाहिए था, but as they are noble gases, already stable, already inert, already isolated, so there is no decrease in size, but due to stability size is a bit more because force of attraction is balanced and no one is something that is overlapping it. Okay, so students, how will you define that? How my size, how my atomic size is changing in a period? That decreases up to fluorine, and noble gas के केस में almost kind of a similar size और थोड़ा सा increase या decrease देखने को मिलेगा. All right, are you getting this point? And on the same note, this third orbit is also given to you from sodium, magnesium, aluminium and so on. You can see that almost similar kind of a size, क्योंकि यहाँ तक साइज डिक्रीज करता है, ओवरलैपिंग भी है तो साइज मोर डिक्रीज, बट यहाँ पे जो मैं बात करती हूँ आइसोलेटेड फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है, तो साइज कंपैरेटिवली जो डिक्रीज करने की फोर्स है वो बैलेंस कर लेती है टू दैट आइसोलेटेड स्टेट. फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन वो बैलेंस हो जाती है टू दैट आइसोलेटेड फॉर्म दैट इज गोइंग टू एग्जिस्ट. Okay, overall समझ में आया what I meant to say? That in period size decreases due to increase in effective nuclear charge. Now I have shown you one amazing kind of a graph here. What is this graph, students? What is this table, students? In this table, I'm talking about all the periods and all the groups which is written, and these circles are nothing but representing the size of all the elements. Okay, and the best part is I really want to tell you what is happening in a group here. देखो एक particular group की बात करती हूँ मैं, and what group I have taken, students? I took the group 1. Group 1 means the first vertical columns in which all the elements are there with valence electron 1. You know that I told in the previous class, group 1 means valence electron 1. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, all the members are involved. And देखो size की बात करते हैं, this is the lithium circle. This bigger circle is for sodium. This circle is for uh, sodium. Sorry, this circle is for lithium. This is for sodium. This is for potassium. This bigger circle for rubidium and this bigger circle for cesium. ये circle क्या है? That is telling about the size of my elements involved. That when I'm talking about lithium to cesium, when I'm moving down in a group, the size increases. And what's the reason behind it, students? Because two factors, number of shell and effective nuclear charge. The main dominating factor here is number of shell always, because number of shell increase karega, so definitely size increase karega. Because if I talk about attraction, that effective nuclear charge, that's just a force of attraction. We are talking about the distance. Distance can be easily seen by increase in number of shell, right? So always the main dominating factor is number of shell. So what I see students in a group, that number of shell increases. Kaise? If I try to draw the structure or electronic configuration of lithium, 2 1, sodium 2 8 1, potassium 2 8 8 1, then rubidium 2 8 18 8 1, and so on, 2 8 18 18 8 1. So as number of shell increases, ma'am, kaise? Number of shell, these configurations are just telling the same thing, that number of electrons are going into 2 shell, 3 shell, 4 shell, 5 shell, and 6 shell. More and more number of shell, more and more increase in size between your nucleus and the last shell. So students, overall conclusion kya hai? That in a group, atomic size, atomic radius increases. Are you getting the point, my students? I know you got it, but how would I got to know that you completely got it? So students, that's a question which I want you to solve it. So jaldi se mere sath solve karo to know that you got it. I took element that is X having the configuration 3, then sodium basically 2 8 1, 5 atomic number is my boron. And I need to arrange them into correct order of increasing or decreasing atomic size, which should match with A, B, C, D, any option. तो चलो increasing नहीं decreasing order में लगाते हैं. First, let's just choose what is the one that is having very high atomic size among all the three. So you can see this is in the win-win situation. Right, students? Give me your response in the comment section, in the chat box. Yes, ma'am. Three number of shells are involved. So definitely these are two number of shells. More and more number of shells, more and more atomic size. अब competition है between my X and Z, and competition की क्या बात है? My students got it. That if I talk about X, 3 is the atomic number, matlab plus 3 is the total nuclear charge. My Z, plus 5 nuclear charge. More and more nuclear charge and electrons are going into same shell. More and more nuclear charge, more and more strongly it is holding the last electron towards itself. So decrease in size, definitely. So among X and Z or Z, Z or Z is the one which is having lesser size than my X. Are you getting the point? It just we are moving in a period. So X is the one which is having more size, and then Z or Z is the one which is having the least size. So students, tell me what's the correct answer. I hope you got it. That the correct answer is nothing but our option number C. That is why X and Z. Okay. You can download this PDF. All the solutions are already included here with the detailed discussion. All right, my students. I hope दिमाग की बत्ती fuse नहीं हुई है and it's still lighted. All right, all right. We'll talk about again one more type of prints in a period and in a group, and we'll talk about how it is changing. तो सबसे पहले ionization energy क्या है? Okay, students, if I really want you to define ionization energy, how will you define it? Energy that is something that is related to make ions. Okay, and particularly what they are talking about, students, when you talk about any element, suppose I talk about sodium having configuration 2 8 1. Ionization energy is the amount of energy that is required to lose the electron or remove the electron from the valence shell, isolated gaseous atom, to be very honest. तो पहले एक बात का ध्यान रखो, when you talk about any metal that is in the solid form, so the first work that you all have to do is to convert the metal into gaseous form, because gas में convert करना मतलब all the atoms of sodium will be almost free, almost isolated. I can talk about the properties of that isolated atom. So what is the funda I need you to judge? That when you have an isolated gaseous atom, and then what is the amount of energy required by that atom to remove the electron which is loosely bounded, to remove the electron which is there in the last shell. Okay, this is ionization energy. In short, the amount of energy required to remove the electron from the isolated gaseous atom. Obviously अपने आप electron नहीं जाएगा. Then ma'am, how does it change? Okay, so energy needed to remove the electron is ionization energy. And if I talk about precisely that how it is changing, students, is there in front of you, that ionization energy increases in a period and decreases in a group. Ma'am, ये तो increase का arrow देखो ऊपर है, means it's increasing from down to up. So up to down it decreases. Okay, now my students must be wondering, ma'am, what are the factors on which ionization energy is depending, and how can I judge that whether it's increasing or decreasing? So students, again, you can talk about our number of shells also and effective size also, how it is changing. Let's talk about a group and in a period. So my students, if I talk about a particular period, okay, I'm talking about lithium, that is having a configuration 2 1, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. I told you we'll talk about till here, and I am writing the configuration also in front of you. So magic kya hai, students? When I talk about the elements in a period, I know my effective nuclear charge increases. What does that mean? Tendency of the atom to hold the last electron becoming very strong when we move in a period. My lithium is having very high, like less effective nuclear charge. My fluorine is the one which is having high effective nuclear charge. So fluorine ke paas, due to high electron, high nuclear charge, it is having more tendency to keep the last electron towards itself. But if I talk about lithium, nuclear charge is less, so it has more tendency to lose the last electron easily. So what does that mean, my students? That when I move in a period, my tendency to lose the electron, you can see, is decreasing. Tendency to lose the electron is decreasing. Means more and more amount of energy is needed to remove the electron now. Are you getting the point? One electron is easy to lose. How come? My lithium is having 2 and 1. The last shell में only one electron is there, and nuclear charge is also not that strong. So it's like you electron can be easily gone. On the case that I got very small amount of energy, that is sufficient to lose you. And then beryllium 2 electron, more energy is needed to lose the electron. बोरॉन के केस में 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, कार्बन के केस में 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन, नाइट्रोजन 5, ऑक्सीजन 6, fluorine 7. More and more number of electrons, more and more strong your nucleus became, less and less size decreases. So more and more tendency, that is, amount of energy required to lose the electron. So in a period, if I talk about ionization energy, that increases, means my fluorine is the one that will be needing very high amount of energy to lose the electron. My lithium is the one that needs very small amount of energy to lose the electron. Are you getting the point? So can you define about group also? बहुत easy है students, nothing like a rocket science. If I talk about a particular group, let me write all the members of one group only. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Cesium tak likh lete hain. Francium is generally a radioactive element, and we generally don't talk about radioactive elements because of its instability or instability. I'm writing the configuration of all of these members. So students, what exactly is the reason that I need to tell you here? What do we see, students, when we move down? What we see? Number of shell increases. So in case of lithium, only 2 shells are there. In case of cesium, there are 6 shells are there. So the tendency of the nucleus to hold the last electron is comparatively weak. Why? 6 shells are involved. My last electron is at very far position from my nucleus. Nucleus won't able to hold this electron very strongly, very tightly. As soon as it get very less amount of energy, that was sufficient enough to lose the electron. What do we get to know? As number of shell increases down the group, the tendency to lose the electron increases. आसानी से lose कर सकता है. That means the amount of energy needed to lose the electron is very less. है ना? So down the group, ionization energy decreases. And you can connect it with this arrow. Most of the time you can take the periodic table and make this arrow. इस एरो का मतलब क्या है? दिस ऑर्डर ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग आयोनाइजेशन एनर्जी ऐसे डिक्रीज कर रहा है और इस साइड इंक्रीज कर रहा है. ओवरऑल एरो मतलब ऐसे इधर जो भी एलिमेंट्स है दैट इज हैविंग वेरी लेस आयोनाइजेशन एनर्जी, इधर जो भी एलिमेंट्स है दैट इज हैविंग वेरी हाई आयोनाइजेशन एनर्जी. तो यूज द एरो, be smart and do something like this creativity. All right, my students, are you getting the point? Are you able to understand? दिमाग की बत्ती जल रही है? Do let me know your response. कहाँ बताना है? Comment section में. मैम समझ आ रहा है मैम, this is helpful because I'm trying to make you understand the concept which is very much important. Okay, so please do appreciate it and please hit the like button, and I know you are getting it and you will do it. Okay, तो स्टूडेंट्स अब बात करते हैं समथिंग कॉल्ड एज अफेक्शन, समथिंग कॉल्ड एज लव इन टर्म्स ऑफ केमिस्ट्री, एंड दैट इज इलेक्ट्रॉन लव. So all the elements, if I talk about electron love, what does I mean, student? I mean electron affection, electron love. So whenever, if I talk about different elements, the tendency to take an extra electron to that isolated gaseous atom, that is something that is called as electron affinity. Suppose I'm talking about my fluorine. This is 27. So fluorine is like, as soon as I get one electron, I will make my octet complete and I will be super stable. Right, students? तो ये क्या कर रहा है fluorine? It is having very much affection, very much tendency towards the gain of one electron. And when element from that very highly reactive stage gain the electron, it is kind of achieving stability, and that the energy difference from that highly reactive state to stability, that excess of energy released at that moment of time. So electron affinity क्या है students? When an electron is added to that neutral gaseous atom, again क्योंकि isolated होना चाहिए, when electron is added to that neutral atom, gaseous atom, energy is released, energy is given off. That is called as electron affinity. So more and more electron affinity, more and more affection towards electron, more and more energy release is going to be there. Getting the point? तो अब ये समझ आ गया होगा that when electron is accepted, generally energy is released, just like this oxygen. Gain the electron became negative and the energy is released because it is moving towards stable configuration. All right, ma'am, strength. Let's talk about the trend, students. There in front of you will help you. Just give me a second. क्या देख रहे हो? When I talk about a period, suppose I'm talking about the second period and the member from lithium to neon, and this is something, the value which is written is defining its electron enthalpy or this electron affinity. So students, let's just not see the charge, okay? Magnitude की बात करते हैं. When I talk about a period, you know the configuration again, 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 2 7 2 8. तो पहले हम फ्लोरीन तक की बात करेंगे. When I move in a period, my tendency to gain electron increases, है ना? Lithium didn't want any electron to be gained, है ना? Because it's like 2 1. I want to lose the electron. You're gaining that one electron to me. So when I move in a period, fluorine is the one that is having maximum tendency to gain the electron. Why? Small size. My fluorine is having only 2 shell. So nucleus is very strong also in terms of effective nuclear charge is very strong. As soon as the electron will approaches towards it, my nucleus will able to hold the last electron, that upcoming electron. My nucleus is able to put its force of attraction to the upcoming electron, and it's like getting stability. So energy release is very high. So conclusion क्या है students? Generally whenever we move in a period, the energy releases increases, the electron affinity increases, okay? Just like the ionization energy increases because gaining of electron is more reaching towards stability. But एक doubt है यहाँ students. वो doubt क्या है मेरे students? The doubt है that is about the noble gases. Noble gas आपको भी पता है, do they really want to gain electron? Not at all. Neon is like, I was in a stable state, why will I gain electron? So if you try to push electron in the upcoming shell, तो क्या होगा? It's like, I didn't want it, dude, why don't you understand? तो हमें extra energy देनी पड़ेगी. At that time energy is needed क्योंकि they are not achieving stability at all. So now at that moment of time, if you give electron zabardasti, see, greater than zero, not negative. Greater than zero means एनर्जी जीरो से ज्यादा है, मतलब हमें उसको एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी, वो एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब करेगा. ग्रेटर देन जीरो मतलब पॉजिटिव. पॉजिटिव मीन्स गेन ऑफ एनर्जी एंड नेगेटिव साइन मीन्स लॉस ऑफ एनर्जी. नेगेटिव साइन मीन्स एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस. पॉजिटिव साइन मीन्स एंडोथर्मिक प्रोसेस. एनर्जी इज एब्सॉर्ब्ड. Okay, students? So neon, all the noble gases have positive electron affinity because they really want to absorb the energy to gain that extra electron. But general trend kya hai, students? In a period, electron affinity increases, except my noble gases. And what about in a group, students? So group में भी कोई rocket science नहीं है. Let's talk about group. It's almost same like my ionization energy, that helium, neon, helium 1 configuration. This is 2 1, 2 8 1, 2 8 8 1, 2 8 18 8 1, and so on. When you move in a period, my size increases. Size increase करने से क्या होगा? That upcoming electron which is approaching towards my element, my nucleus has to hold that upcoming electron. But, but, as the number of shell increases, my nucleus is like, as soon as you're coming, you're very far. I can't apply my force of attraction on you. Even if you want to add हो जाओ आराम से. I don't care. क्योंकि मुझे ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So as soon as the electron is going to enter into that last shell, which is very far from the nucleus, at that time energy release is very less. Why this energy release is very less? Because उसको इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा उसके स्टेबिलिटी को. ठीक है? As soon as it gain one, it can't provide that much force of attraction. वो add हुआ and very slight release in energy is going to release. Okay? So what we see, students, in a group also, electron affinity decreases because size increases. Your nucleus is not able to hold and show affection towards upcoming electron. Add हुआ, slight release in energy. Small size के case में, as soon as it comes, your nucleus is like, I can hold it as my size is very small and the energy release will be very high. Stability will be more. Okay. So in a period also, electron affinity increases. In a group, electron affinity decreases, same like ionization energy. So याद करना हो, you can remember in the same way that it's just same, just like ionization energy. Getting the students? I hope समझ आया. जल्दी से बोलो yes. Yes, ma'am. I know it takes time to get all the things at one time, but I know my students that they can do it. So just tell me, yes, ma'am, we will do it. We can and we will do it. Just see, we will pass with all the flying colors. Flying colors मतलब पता है ना? I know, I know. Okay, students. चलो एक और term पढ़ लेते हैं. This is not related to my electron affinity. Affection towards electron, ये थोड़ा सा अलग है, my students. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, why this is different from our electron affinity. So students, electron affinity was the property of an isolated atom. एक single atom का property था. Electronegativity is a property of a molecule. You must be wondering, ma'am, ये क्या बोल दिया? चलो, let me just tell you an example and will explain it to you. So electron affinity क्या है, my students? Electron affinity is property of a chemical bond between a molecule. So what do we see? That when you see totally, if I talk about covalent bonding, sharing वाला जो भी electron bonding होता है, covalent bonding, sharing, overlapping of their electron cloud. तो उस time पे क्या होता है, students? If I talk about these covalent bonding, which is formed obviously by sharing of electrons, if one element has more affection towards electron, the shared pair of electrons will be moved more towards that element. Okay? And uski wajah se slight development of charge will come, that electron hydrogen se slightly dur ja rahe hain. They are moving away from hydrogen. So slight positive और chlorine की तरफ आ रहे हैं. So this is like more towards chlorine. Okay? Hydrogen से थोड़ा दूर. Slightly negative. This delta shows a slight change. Slight positive, slight negative, not completely positive and negative, just like ionic bonding and just like proper ions formation like cation and anion. This is not that. Okay, so what is electron negativity, students? The tendency of an atom to hold the shared pair of electron towards itself. The tendency of the atom to hold the shared pair of electron towards itself. You know that chlorine has high tendency because it's like one electron, and I will share it more towards myself. I will be more and more stable. So students, molecule का property है, please do remember it. And the way I told you is same, just mark an arrow. This is like a trick. Mark an arrow in the periodic table from here to here. And in most of the cases, even in terms of your ionization energy, electron affinity, and electron negativity, arrow is same. क्या मतलब है? मतलब arrow इधर point कर रहा है, here is maximum electronegativity. In a sense, in a period, electronegativity increases. In a group, electronegativity decreases. ये arrow यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है, यहाँ सबसे कम है and increasing in that sense. How come, ma'am? So you talk about elements, you name it, and I will tell you. Lithium, if I talk about 2 1, then beryllium 2 2, boron 2 3, carbon 2 4, nitrogen 2 5, oxygen 2 6, and fluorine 2 7. So you know, students, when you move in a period, the tendency to take the electron towards itself is going to increase, because you know that they are having 5 6 or 7 electron to gain, or to attract the electron more towards itself. Nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine is having more tendency, because as soon as they give it, they are achieving stability, their octet is going to complete. But that also, in case of fluorine, it's maximum. अब फ्लोरीन का क्या है, स्पेशल केस क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? फ्लोरीन इज द वन दैट इज हैविंग वेरी स्मॉल साइज. ये जो साइज है, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ शेल एंड न्यूक्लियर चार्ज, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स है टू डिसाइड एवरीथिंग इन द पीरियोडिक टेबल. So in the case of fluorine, the size is very less. That means the attraction that my nucleus is going to provide on these last electron is very high. So as soon as that electron is there in that shared pair, it will be more towards fluorine, क्योंकि ये बोलेगा I can hold it more strongly, small size, more tendency to attract. तो फ्लोरीन सबसे ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एलिमेंट है in your whole periodic table. And if I talk about here, cesium is the one that is not at all electronegative, balki it's electropositive in nature. Cesium is the one, if you move down, the tendency to gain electron decreases. Reason kya hai, students? As you move down, number of shell increases. As soon as my electron approaching your nucleus is like, I can't provide any kind of force of attraction on you, and these electrons are also like, we will show repulsion to you. So addition of electron is not at all easy in a group. Okay, that means electronegativity also, showing attraction towards electron also decreases down the group. And my cesium is the one that is having not at all electronegativity, but in a kind of electropositivity. Electronegativity की मैं बात करूँ, सबसे कम है 2.1. That's a scale to define some values for the electronegativity. 0 से 4 तक का scale है वो. और fluorine maximum electronegativity, that value is 4. 4.0 maximum electronegativity. Are you getting the point, students? Very well done. Very well done. That means electronegativity is also clear in your mind. I know, ma'am. Question time. Question hoga kya? Just a minute and question is going to be there. So yes, students, if I talk about this metal and non-metal character, तो वो क्या है? Question आएगा. Don't worry. Metal, non-metal character is differently. You can say metallic character, and the next one is non-metallic character. So if I say that it's nothing new, will you able to believe me? Okay, I'm a teacher, you can believe it, and tell के मैम आप पे छोड़ देते हैं, आप ही बता दो. So students, what's this metallic character or metal character and non-metallic character or non-metal character? Metallic character is again the tendency of the element to show metallic behavior and vice versa. So if I talk about metals, or if I talk about any elements, metallic behavior means its tendency to lose electron, because metals lose electron and show electropositive behavior. So if I talk about metallic character, I am talking about tendency to lose electron. If I'm talking about non-metallic character, tendency to gain electron, because metals believes in losing the electron and showing electropositivity. Non-metals believes in gaining of the electron and showing electronegativity. All right students, so ये दो बात है जो हमें पता होनी चाहिए, and this is nothing like new thing. कैसे मैम? क्योंकि indirectly हम बात कर चुके हैं. कैसे students? Let's talk about from a period. Again, I'm talking about the second period: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, and 2 7. So students, what's the beauty? Whatever ma'am is telling you, how this is helping. So students, first let's talk about metallic property. Metal means tendency to lose electron, non-metal means tendency to gain electron. As you know it very well that when you move in a period, my tendency to lose electron decreases, because up to 3 electrons electron can be lose easily. उसके बाद बहुत मुश्किल है. You can connect it to ionization energy also, that is energy needed to remove the electron, है ना. तो जैसे ही बढ़ोगे in a period, ionization energy increases, means more and more energy is needed to remove the electron, means they are not showing metallic behavior. Very hardly you can say metallic character is going to decrease. Are you getting the point? So if I move in a period, my metallic character decreases. Kyun? Again, the energy required to remove the electron is becoming very high. So they really don't want to lose the electron. Metallic character decreases. You can define it this sense also. My nucleus is having, if I talk about lithium, less nuclear charge. So it can easily lose this electron. But if I move in a period, my nuclear charge increases. My fluorine is having maximum nuclear charge, so it is holding the last electron more strongly towards itself, and they don't want to donate it. So in a period, my tendency to hold electron becoming more and more, because there is more and more force of attraction that is going to be applied by my nucleus to the last shell. More and more attraction, less and less tendency to lose the electron. So metallic character decreases, and vice versa, means non-metallic character increases. As you got to know, what is non-metallic character, my students? Non-metallic character means tendency to gain electron. And isn't it obvious? If I talk about lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, fluorine की अगर मैं बात करूं, fluorine being the one which is having the smallest size in the whole periodic table, this fluorine is having maximum tendency to gain electron. Though factor, one, it really want to complete the octet. Second, small size, as soon as the upcoming electron is approaching, your nucleus is easily able to hold that upcoming electron. खुशी खुशी से hold कर रहा है. Means non-metallic character increases in a period. Okay students, this graph will help you. अब वो जो मैं आपको एरो वाला ग्राफ बता रही हूँ, दैट यू कैन राइट फॉर नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर. मतलब क्या है? इन अ पीरियड मेटालिक कैरेक्टर डिक्रीजेस and non-metallic character increases. Metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. You got this point? मतलब opposite काम करते हैं. Tendency to lose electron decreases, tendency to gain electron increases. In a group, if I talk about group में क्या हो रहा है? As you know, if I talk about metals, because first second group तो metals का है ना? तो if I talk about metals, as soon as number of shell increases, tendency to lose electron increases, because your nucleus is like, I'm not able to hold the last electron, you are very far. That can easily be lost. So metallic character increases. Metallic character increases in a group. इसी वजह से cesium, सब book says francium also, francium radioactive है, you can omit out that part. तो cesium तक consider करो. Cesium is the one that is showing maximum metallic character in the whole periodic table, because first group is the one that is showing maximum metallic character, because every period का first element is my first group का element, maximum metallic. And last में जाएंगे तो भी in a group also metallic character increases. So cesium is the one which is maximum metallic. अब अगर मैं बात करूँ the 17th group, which is a group of what? Non-metals. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, again astatine we can omit out because of radioactivity. Down the group, non-metallic character decreases. जैसे metallic character increase कर रहा था in a period, in a group non-metallic character decreases. Again, do remember it. Upcoming electron आएगा, your nucleus has to hold the upcoming electron so that it can be stabilized. But the nucleus is like, I am very far from the upcoming electron. As soon as it is coming, I'm not able to hold it strongly. So metallic character tendency to gain this electron is neglected by your nucleus, means tendency to gain electron decreases in a group. Okay students, I am summarizing it. Metallic character decreases, non-metallic character increases. If I talk about in a group, metallic character increases, non-metallic character decreases. सेम जनरली ये एरो याद रखो, मोस्ट ऑफ द केस में ये एरो लगता है अपार्ट फ्रॉम मेटालिक कैरेक्टर. ऑलराइट, गॉट द पॉइंट. यस स्टूडेंट्स, अबाउट एवरीथिंग व्हिच आई टोल्ड यू. तो आज की क्लास सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट थी. आई होप यू हैव वॉच्ड इट कंप्लीटली. अगर बीच में ज्वाइन किया है, प्लीज start it from the starting and do watch it completely because there is a connection. We talked about size, atomic size. We talk about metallic and non-metallic character, ionization energy, electron affinity, electron negativity, difference between electron negativity and electron affinity. तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन था. अब कैसे पता चलेगा, समझ आ रहा है? बिकॉज आई नीड टू चेक योर नॉलेज. डू गिव ऑल द रिस्पॉन्सेज इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आई विल वेट और लेट मी नो कि मैम समझ आया, सारे डाउट्स भी क्लियर हो गए एंड इट वाज हेल्पफुल. if you really feel so, and please do like the session also. So students, question है, an element having low value of ionization energy and low value of electron affinity. अब याद करो वो arrow. You know that if I talk about in a period, if it moves like this, ionization energy and electron affinity both increases. तो यहाँ अगर मैं बात करूँ फर्स्ट और सेकेंड ग्रुप की एलिमेंट की, these are the one जहाँ से periodic table शुरू होती है. These are the one which is having low ionization energy, electron can be lost easily. And low electron affinity, they really don't want to gain the electron. Okay? तो आंसर क्या होगा? Which is having low ionization energy as low electron affinity. Group 1A, A is that Roman numerals. Earlier classification was on the basis of this A, B also. But अब हम इसको remove कर चुके हैं. तो group 1A मतलब the very first group having one valence electron, और obviously win-win situation है. 1B क्या है students? ये 1B के बारे में बात करें, 1A की बात करूं तो दैट फर्स्ट टू 13 और 13 टू 18 जो हम प्रेफर करते हैं पीरियोडिक टेबल का. B जो वो बीच में डी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स है उसको नाम दिया है. तो B की हम बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हमें पता है फर्स्ट इज द वन दैट इज ग्रुप 1 win-win situation. This is the answer. Getting the point students? I hope you gave the same answer which I told you. Otherwise, clear your confusion because that's very much important. One more important question, my students, and the question is which of the following always increase on going from top to bottom? I told you generally जो हम arrow draw करते हैं in the whole periodic table, that arrow looks like this. Everything is going to increase in this way. यहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा. But there is one thing that is increasing down. That was my metallic character as well as my atomic size. अब atomic size का तो option नहीं है, metallic character का option है. We got to know that down the group, number of shell increases and tendency to lose the electron increases as the nucleus is not able to hold the last electron tightly and applying its force of attraction very strongly. Easily losing, metallic character increases down the group. That's something ma'am told you like abhi 5 minutes before only. Does it make any sense? So please, my students, I know it's a big session, too much to know in one session, but patience, my lovely students. Do watch it aram se. Do see the replay if you find any kind of an issue. Do see it again and again. All the doubts are going to be clear. And do let me know in the comment section that ma'am, I got everything. Please, samajh aaya. And if you have any kind of a query, if you have any suggestion, do let me know in the comment section. So students, there is one scholarship test that Vedantu is giving to you in terms of VSAT, Vedantu Scholarship Admission Test. अगर अभी तक नहीं दिया है, please do apply on the app and register for it for absolutely free. Sunday को होता है, you can easily give और अगर दोगे, you can be a part of Vedantu with full of scholarships. So your name can also be there in the list of Siddharth, Nitish, and Himanshu, who got 100% and 90% scholarship. And there we have scholarship up to 10 crores also. So you can be a part, and your name can also shine here like all the stars with all the medals of all the ranks. Okay, do let me know. You can write it to my email ID also. In case of any confusion, I have given it to you. Shower your love, shower your affection by liking the video, sharing it to your friends and classmates so they can also come join, see it live as well, और सारे के सारे doubts clear कर सके. So students, thank you so much on this note. I hope your doubts are getting clear. Otherwise, let me know. And comment section को पूरा का पूरा questions के answer से और positive comments, whatever your comments are, कि मैम अच्छा लगा, thank you for your efforts, और या कोई suggestion हो, जल्दी से comment section में दे दो, ठीक है? Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for your responses. We will meet soon and do watch all the 3 sessions. It is going to be an amazing journey and you will see the growth that everything is going to be clear. Okay, students, we will meet again with the same Josh and energy. Till then, take care of yourself, hit the like button, and stay at home and stay happy. Bye bye.